Welcome and hello. This is a quick tutorial video describing ResSim, and in this video, I'm going to create a watershed. And this is the very introductory type of tutorial. Basically, if you've installed the program and you haven't done anything else, this video is a good place to start. All right. So what I have up on the screen is I just opened up the HEC ResSim program, and if you want to go file new watershed, that's how to create a new watershed. But one piece of advice the instruction manual says to do before doing that is to actually define a shortcut. So if you go up to Tools, Options, this is called a watershed location. And here we have a few different tabs in the options dialog box, but this first tab here is for shortcut, and this will list different shortcuts. So it's basically a file path. It's a shortcut between the HEC-ResSim program and any particular location on your system that would be reading and writing files for loading into HEC-ResSim. So I'm going to click Add Shortcut, and then I'm going to name this. Um, just ResSim because just something generic for right now. And then I'm going to browse to that directory. So hang it tight. Okay. Okay. So there we go. This is the path I'm using on my local machine. It'll obviously be different for everyone else, but here is the shortcut. So that was quick and easy, right? If you want to remove the shortcut, you can click remove and hit yes. Or if you want to edit it by changing, oh, whoops, did I delete it? Oh, okay. Anyway, I thought I just clicked the X button. Anyway, let me redo that real quick. Okay, so I got my shortcut added back in. Also, if you want to edit the shortcut, you need to select it, edit, and then you can make edits to that. So that's pretty intuitive. All right, so I'm going to click OK. Now I'm ready to file new watershed, and I'm going to call this watershed video 2. And description is optional. I'm just going to leave that off for now. And then selecting the directory, I have my shortcut over here, which I just set. That was the whole point of that. So I'm going to double click into that directory and click OK. Units, I'm going to say, are English, and then time zone is going to be the Pacific time zone. Apply, OK, and then OK to create the watershed. This message just says you can't change the time zone or the units. And here we have our watershed. It's loaded. So at the very top of the window, it says ResSim, and then the, the watershed is video 02, or whatever you named your watershed. Also, what you're noticing on the screen is that the menus have become active as well as the tools down the side. So I'm not going to talk about every single menu option and what it does in this video. I'll talk about them sort of on an as needed basis in future videos. And then also with the tools on the side, they have become active. Now, File, Edit, and View on the top, and then Pointer, Zoom, and Panhand on the toolbar. Those are the same for all three modules, but then the additional tool options at the top and then tools along the side will actually differ based on the module you select. So if I select the reservoir network, you see we've got some different options here and different tools, and then same with simulation. Okay, so watershed setup is right there. One other thing I want to do in this video, just to kind of demonstrate how the files work, is I'm going to head over to my directory, and here it is. So ResSim is this directory here. This is what I set the shortcut to. Video 2 is the name of my watershed. I probably could have called this something better. I probably will change it, but for now, video 2. And then if you click into video 2, what you're seeing is some files and directories that ResSim set up automatically, which is the same, which it will be the same for every watershed you create. This is sort of a boilerplate file structure that was set up. Now, the main file that serves as the project file is this WKSP file. And I'm going to show that right now. What I'm going to do is just add something to my map, save it, and then close it, and then reload it. Let's go with the computation point because that's really simple. In this black dot on the bottommost tool, remember to keep your module in the watershed setup. And then what I'm going to do is come over to the map. I'm going to hold down the control key and then just a single left click, boom, new computation point. So I'm going to give it a name. I'm just going to call it CP test and then OK. So I have my computation point, CP underscore test right there. I'm going to go up to File, Save Watershed, and then I'm going to close ResSim entirely. All right, so it did make a couple of backup files, but I'm going to open up ResSim. And when I open it up, the watershed is not loaded. That's not a problem. Just go File, Open Watershed, and then I'm going to navigate to find that .wksp file we saw earlier. I use my shortcuts, of course. That's the convenient way to go. And then videos, and then here is my WKSP file. So just go ahead and hit open, and sure enough, our watershed is again loaded. We can tell because, well, here's our computation point, and then also at the top, it shows that the name of the watershed is at the top. All right, I'm gonna delete this computation point, and then that's gonna be it for this video. This is important though, because I wanted to point out if you just right click, it doesn't give you the ability to delete the computation point, but only view. And it doesn't matter if you happen to have the computation point tool selected or not, it still only shows you view. But how you get into being able to edit and delete is to click this little lock icon up here near the top right of the page. So if you click that, that basically allows you to start making edits, i.e. locking other people out from making edits. So right click, and sure enough, now we are able to delete. So I'm going to hit delete, I'm going to hit OK, and then we are done. So I'm just going to hit save. And that is enough for this video. The very basics on how the files work and creating a watershed in your HEC ResSim.